What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Seat Time. This is Brian Pierce. You guys know me. I look funny. That's kind of what we do here on the internet. We're talking with Trey Canard tonight. This is a big deal. Everybody who's been paying attention to anything motorcycle-wise unfortunately knows that he got injured. We're obviously going to talk a little bit about that, but I know that he has been hammered recently with questions about that. So, to get things started off, Trey Canard, do you have anything idea about what Seat Time is?
It's what I do when I'm healthy. I mean, I get a lot of seat time, so that's...
It almost sounded like you said that's what you do on a male seat, and that's just awkward in itself. But we know that's not the case. So, Seat Time, we do stuff with motorcycles. We just like to have a good time, so we appreciate you being here. Now, you did get injured. You know, you were landed on at round 3 of the Supercross this past year. Right now, we've seen you up walking, tons of good pictures. Right now, though, where is your rehabilitation at? Where are you?
It's good, but it's not good. I mean, it's such a long process, really. That's like the hardest thing for me is that I feel great. I mean, honestly, I feel like I could probably really ride if I really, really wanted to right now.
That might be a bad idea, Trey.
yeah. But the fusion process just takes so long that really it's just playing a waiting game. But in between there, it's just a matter of kind of trying to stay as fit as I can, and whenever I can really start intensive therapy, then getting after that. So I think it's really going really well. I don't have a lot of pain, and man, I've just kind of been kicking it, really.
Yeah, dude. Well, kicking it, I mean, it sounds like you had to get drug out of the pool to come talk with us. I mean, I know you don't know who we are, but were you that afraid? I mean, did you not know what was going to happen?
Yeah, you know, there was like, I mean, we're having just this ginormous pool party, and there was just girls everywhere, and it was just awesome. But
hey, man, no. I've pulled away from worse to talk to people on the internet, so we really appreciate your time, to say the least.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I was finished up, so hopefully my raccoon eyes from the goggles aren't too bad. So
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, but the good thing is that you've got red hair, so we've got all kinds of things to use to make fun of you, so that we just won't point out anymore.
Dude, I'm starting off at a low, but
hey. I think you're fine, my man. Okay. Now, a little bit of a more serious question. You did mention it. You know, you're like, I could ride if I wanted to. What is I mean, is there a serious timing-wise right now? When do you think that you could be just even back on a bike? Or is that pretty much non-existent?
The thing is, like I said, with the fusion process, it just takes a very long time. It's not a natural thing. Your vertebrae don't heal together unless you force them to. So it's just... the way that they do that, they can't actually fuse your spine. Your spine has to fuse itself. The only thing they can do is put the 2 rods and screw it all together to make sure it doesn't move. And then over time, your body kind of figures it out. Plus, they did a bone graft for my hip and put a bunch of bone in there and kind of plastered me all up. And once it figures out really what we're trying to get it to do, then it'll kind of take. And then once all that turns into solid bone, and the fusion is good, then I can ride. So usually that process takes anywhere from 6 to 8 to 9 months. So
wow.
It's really just a matter of how my body responds and coming back at a convenient but smart time to make sure. Because, I mean, you're messing with the back, spinal cord.
Some pretty serious stuff there, for sure.
It's very serious, so you just don't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
So.
Well, To kind of ask a question about leading from that, I mean, are you excited about riding again? We know that you've had some bad injuries in the past, you know, and it seems unfortunate, but you always have a great state of mind about it. But I mean, do you still, you know, get excited about riding, or is it kind of almost a chore at this point?
No, I mean, I love it, man. It's like the first time I broke my femur last year, I remember in the press conference at Millville, I was like, man, I just have this whole new appreciation for riding, and it's just awesome, and I love it, and I'm just so happy to be here. And then, you know, the next week I broke my femur again, and then a few months later I broke my collarbone, and then, you know, a month later I broke my back. So I would say that there's way more appreciation than I've ever had. And the bitterness, really, from being hurt, I mean, really isn't there. Because I'm just grateful to be alive. I mean, after that crash was, man, it's just, I mean, I saw it the other night, you know, when we were watching Toronto, they had it, and that was the first time I really saw it in super slow motion, and just to see that and to be here functioning, you know, and you know, I can't feel a spot in my leg, but I mean, to be able to move those things and really be able to feel it, it's just, I'm grateful for it, and I think when I'm riding again, that man, there'll be just this huge, great appreciation that I might not have ever had if I hadn't got hurt.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. You know, we have a friend of ours that actually had a neck injury, and he's kind of coming back, and I think he's about 80-85%. You know, I've kind of asked him, are you going to ride or are you not? And it's like one of those things where I think I would, but at the same time, you know, I think everybody kind of treats it different mentally, you know, but it's good to hear that you've got such a strong confidence, not just about your ability, but about yourself and knowing where you're at. And that's, it's really good to know. So we appreciate that, you know, you sharing those thoughts. I know there's some of them a little deep, so.
Yeah, you know, it's, I've had a lot of time to reflect. So, you know, I'm just so grateful. I mean, like, watching that crash, like, there wasn't a part of me that was like, man, why, or man, that sucks, or man, I don't want to get on a bike again because that could happen again. It was all just like, dude, I'm here, and
still breathing's always a plus in somebody else's mind. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited about it, man. I think that, you know, one, I'm grateful that God has allowed me to still be here, and two, you know, I have an opportunity to race again, and doors are still opening. So
yeah,
man, I hope to just come back and really have a good year, and man, I just think it would be an awesome story to tell someday. So
I completely agree. We will talk to you after all that goes down. I'm pretty sure, if nothing else, I'll still be around because couches will need to be held down by my bum and internet will need to be filled with some kind of rambling. But, so you mentioned the fact that you've kind of been sitting around for a little bit, probably holding your own couch down. Are you more of a video games guy or more of a movies kind of guy?
Definitely movies.
Movies, okay. Why is that? And what's your favorite movie as well?
Video game just got like way too complicated for me. Like, I can't even play the new motocross video game. It's like
too many like thumb finger controls and stuff.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what to do. It's complicated, but I don't know. I think movies are cool because you don't have to do anything. And when I don't feel like doing anything, I don't feel like doing anything. So.
Yeah, especially I can imagine when your back's broken and you're just like, play, please. Come on.
Yes, yeah. And especially those first 2 weeks when I couldn't really move, so it was just like, kind of had my turtle shell on and it was kind of like, just sit here.
Right? Okay, so I do want to ask one question about your bike because of the fact that I ride KTMs. I've been riding KTMs for a while, and I noticed that on the Hondas the past couple of years, they've been running a hydraulic clutch. And you don't see that on any other bikes. You just see that typically on the KTMs, but on the pros, you get to see that on the 450s. What's that like for you, having only ridden a cable clutch, you know, for you to have that hydraulic clutch on that Honda? Or what was it like?
You know, I've ridden with other hydraulic clutches, you know, kind of the ones that you just kind of plug into the thing.
The hydraulic activated cable clutch?
Yeah. And I was never really liked them because they always had a weird feel to them and always kind of funky. But the ones that Honda uses they have a feel of exactly what a cable clutch would feel like, and it's awesome. I mean, it's one less thing you got to think about. You don't have to sit there and you know, adjust your clutch all the time, and I don't know. And they can put different weights in it and make the clutch easier or firmer. Or I don't know. It's just it's crazy, kind of the technology they have, and I'm just pumped to be able to ride the thing.
I like that answer, dude. That's a good answer. Yeah, I love my KTM hydraulic clutch, so I've tried to get Chad Reed to tweet back about that kind of stuff, and he never did, but, you know, it happens. Who am I? I mean, seriously, that's okay. All right, so Ryan Villapoto, we like to call him the Ginger Ninja because he has red hair. Now, we've heard some fun little nicknames about you, but if you had, like, a fun nickname that referred to your hair, what would it be? Or maybe you got one. What if people called you in the past that would be a good nickname for us to start using?
Man, I don't know. Let me think about this. I do have the clear brow power, though.
Dude, that is you. Now that you point it out, wow, yeah. It's like transparent.
Me and Andrew Short, dude, it's clear brow all the way.
It's not the unibrow, it's the clear brow, son.
Yeah. When I was a kind of a puffy little kid, they called me Cheese Puff because I was kind of husky and a little chunky, and
that's okay. I was the same way.
Red hair, so they call me Cheeto. I was Cheese Puff first, and then I lost a little weight, and then I was Cheeto. So, man, that's about it.
Yeah, you come back, there's gonna be a butt patch waiting for you. You might want to be careful what you say.
No doubt.
All right, man. Okay, so just kind of, you're an awesome dude. You've talked with us on the internet, not the worst time, I would imagine. But so, is off-road ever going to be in your future? I'm a enduro background in Texas and Louisiana, and doing some cross-country type stuff too. Do you think that we could ever see you, come down from Oklahoma and do something in Texas with the local guys? Maybe when you start riding again.
Probably not when I start riding again. Just because I really like to
focus on on Supercross and motocross.
Yeah, because I've lost. When you add all my time up, it's over a year that I haven't ridden. So the work that I need to do is going to need to be pretty specific. I will enjoy it, obviously, but I guess what I'm saying is I need to get down to business when it comes. But I enjoy off-road riding, but I don't know that I could do it at a competitive level. I think that the tracks are really what kind of drive me. I do enjoy trail riding and riding canyons and just going out with the boys and having fun. But for me, it's like the tracks and really like forcing that issue and seeing how low you can go on the jump or how fast you can hit that turn or where you can improve. That's the thrill that I get is really putting it all together and figuring things out. Because you do multiple laps, it's like by the end of the day, where you need to go faster, where to go slower, what to do. And I think that's the fun part for me is really trying to figure it all out and put it all together. Whereas, kind of the woods thing, I don't feel that I myself personally would ever do enough laps to really be able to push myself. I know some guys are amazingly talented at that and can just, I don't know, somehow swing and come out swinging for 2 laps.
Go super fast.
Yeah, but I think that just the tracks, man, I just love riding motocross and supercross, and it's really where a lot of my joy comes from riding a dirt bike. So.
Well, I know that if you would be down at some point when you're riding again, I'd like to drive to Oklahoma City and either take you on a trail ride or at least watch you on a motocross track, because either way I wouldn't be able to keep up with you. So
there you go. I'll single track with you on a mountain bike. That'd be fun.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Then I'd actually have a chance at beating you. So that sounds good to me. All right, dude. Well, I can't say thank you enough. I do have one little gentleman over here on my right, though, who has been itching, and I'm actually going to let him in and ask a question. This is Caleb Ramsey. He's one of the pros here, so don't think that I'm throwing anybody crazy out at you. But he's been kind of eyeing me up, and I know. So scoot in here and just say hi to Trey Canard.
Hello, Trey.
Hey.
Now, do you have a question for Mr. Trey Canard?
Yes, I do. When and where did you develop the body drag?
The body drag. Oh, man. I can't even claim the body drag. That's the sad part.
Uh-oh.
I saw, dude, I don't know who it was. It's some street bike rider. And he was just dragging himself. And I don't know if it was like a crash. I don't even remember where it was. I remember Sean Hackley and I were kind of looking at that. And then he did it. And I was like, dude, that was awesome. And then,
we need to do that more.
Yeah, and it just kind of escalated from there. So, dude, I've been scared to do them because my foot pegs on my 450 are like knives. So I want to like gut myself. But no, honestly, yeah, I think that's probably where it came from. It's been a long time now. So
nice.
Well, you inspired goons everywhere.
Yeah, so. To say the least.
Video, man. All mine are a little outdated on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to step it up when I come back.
All right. Well, next time you get in the pool, pretend that you're doing a body drag, and we want to see some YouTube footage of it. What do you think?
I don't know about that, dude.
Okay.
I'm like
lay on the ground and pretend that you're planking. How about that? That sounds safer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
and then we'll just call it the new Trey Canard body drag.
Okay. Cool.
I like it. Cool. Well, Trey Canard, we can't thank you enough, man. Hang on. We're going to talk to you a little bit after this. But for what this is, I say thank you very much. This is Seat Time. We do nothing but enjoy a pint full of awesome. Please go ahead and thank anyone and everyone that you would like to say thank you to. But seattime.co is where you can find us in the future.
Yeah, I think, without being said, and kind of standard with me, and first and foremost is God, man. Giving him the glory in everything I do, and man, just grateful to be alive. And I think that, you know, kind of if you watch the crash, then you kind of see where my gratefulness comes from. So, you know, just everyone that's sticking behind me, man, it's great to see people like Fly, you know, wanting to renew contracts, you know, when I have a broken back, and you know, kind of the people that see my potential, you know, not the injuries, and you know, people like Honda and DC and Scott and Alpine Stars and Liette, man, CTI and Orbea Bicycles. I just renewed my deal with them, and man, it's cool to be able to ride a bicycle. You know, I'm just itching to ride those things. But
yeah, for sure, man.
Man, there's so many great people. You know, my family and you know, Timmy Ferry's just been a huge part of you know, a huge friendship for me, as well as a riding coach, and Dean Golich, another side of the training, and man, everyone really. I just, there's so many people. Like, I'd be here for an hour, but
right.
Man, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries, dude. We thank you for hooking up with us, man. You're a great kid. We've had nothing but a good time talking to you, watching you race throughout the years and come up, so it's very thankful for us, and we look forward to doing it again sometime. What do you think?
Yeah, man, for sure. You got my my Skype account, so I'm going to block you, and I hope I never hear from you again.
Yeah, I'll just text your mom before I need to call. How about that? That sounds like we're going to set up like a play date or something.
Yeah. Hey, can I call Trey?
Yeah, is that okay? Can you tell him to get on the computer? All right, dude, virtual high five, and then we're out, all right?
All right.
Good stuff. Okay.
Let's try again. Ah, yes.
Yes.
All right, that's
I'm
good.
pretty sure that works. All right, dude, take it easy.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. See ya.